Why is mental illness looked at with minimum of concern? Why do people not look at it and take it for what it's worth until it happens to somebody in their family or to themselves? Not knowing and realizing that had it been looked at before, had it been diagnosed at the beginning, there could have been some treatment that would have been effective. 1 of every 4 people have a mental illness. That means if you go to work tomorrow and you're in a room with 3 people, it's a good chance 1 of y'all have a mental illness. It might not just be diagnosed yet. Having said that, today I'm going to go over 5 of the main signs of mental illness that you can see prior to getting to the point where you need all of this help, all of this medication, and all of these other things. These are tips and 5 signs that you can see prior to. And if you didn't know about them, that's the purpose of this video, because this channel, we're going to talk about mental illness. Hi, my name's Travis. Let's get right to it. Number 1, extreme worry or fear. This extreme fear can be debilitating if lasting for a long period of time. We're not talking about short-term worrying and worrying about little things. We're talking about extreme, long-term, constant worrying. This will affect and impact how you look at yourself, how you look at others, and more importantly, how you behave. And if you are experiencing extreme fear or worry, this could be the indication of a mental illness. 2, having sustained and intense feelings of irritability or anger. We all are used to getting our needs met right away. When we don't get those needs met, a lot of times it can lead to some irritability or anger. We're not talking about that. What we're talking about is long, extended time of being irritable and angry about everything. When things don't go our way, at work, at home, or whatever, we can get very irritated and be irritable. But if you see this for a long, extended period of time from a person or yourself, this could be an indication of a mental illness. Number 3, avoiding friends and social activities. It's all right not to want to be around certain people and not to want to go to social events on a regular basis. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm guilty of that. But when we are avoiding others for another underlying reason outside of I just don't want to do it, or something else is going on, a perception comes in that you don't want to engage or be around them. You are pulling back from others socially on a regular basis, and there are negative consequences that come along with that. Like isolation, like whatever's going on with you, dealing with it on your own without getting help. Friends are noticing and wondering what's going on with you. Co-workers, teachers if you're in school, everyone's noticing that something is wrong here. Everybody's noticing the same thing. This could be an indication of a mental illness. Number 4, sleep deprivation. Changes in sleeping habits, feeling low energy, very tired, restless at night, getting up 3 and 4 times a night, not being able to turn that mind off. We must get enough sleep, people, in order to function properly. Not enough sleep can easily cause some symptoms that may look like mental illness but are really not. But some can be the mental health symptoms that we are discussing today. Be on a sleep schedule. Try to go to sleep at the same time. Don't get in your bed and start looking at your phone, watching TV. When it's time to go to bed, that's when you should get in your bed, because your mind is trained that when I get in the bed, it's usually time to go to bed. But if I get in the bed and have an hour and a half of doing other things, when that is finally shut off and I'm ready to just automatically fall asleep, it doesn't work that way. You have to wind yourself down at night, just like you have to wind yourself up in the morning. You must get enough sleep, because restless sleep does not restore you for the next day, and it has you very, very irritable. Number 5, extreme sadness or just being down for a long, extended period of time. We all feel sad at some point in our lives. I mean, we all do. We are emotional beings, and therefore we have emotional responses to things. Yes, we feel down at times, but is it extreme? Extreme sadness and feeling down can be so intense to the point where it's hard to get out of bed, hard to do your normal daily things, hard to even take care of yourself. You start to lose interest in things, and when these things happen and it's accumulation for a long period of time, this could be an indicator for a mental illness. And I'm gonna throw a bonus one in here: disorganized thinking. In today's world, we rely on our phones for everything. We rely on our phones to answer our questions. We rely on our phones to remember things for us. We really depend and rely on these gadgets, which means we're not utilizing the brain for thinking like we used to. We have stopped relying on the ability to think for ourselves. We are adaptive human beings, so we have become adaptive to these devices. Don't think we're adaptive to these devices? Leave your phone at home and go to work, and realize you left it there 10 minutes away from work after you've driven 20 minutes, and see if you continue to go to work or turn around to get your phone. So since we've relied on these devices, sometimes when we try to think on our own and think, we can have a disorganized pattern of thinking, because now we're just relying on us to do it. This could cause the inability for us to lose focus. And if this is lasting, where we're scrambled and we can't get our thoughts together and everything's disorganized, it could be an indicator, you guessed it, for mental illness. So people, we have to give mental illness the respect that it deserves. We have to look into these things and understand and realize that mental illness is real. I'm going to put a playlist at the end of this video that you can watch video after video after video that has to do with mental health and mental illness. There's nothing wrong with watching videos like this, because they're actually helpful. If you like anything I said in this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and until next time, the Libra Man is out.